Hi there, YouTube, coming to you after I recently got a haircut, and now I'm kind of a little bit disappointed now that I can't necessarily blast the AC and feel like I'm in a Beyonce music video all the time. But, you know, you kind of give and take on things, don't you agree? So I wanted to spend today's video to talk about K-pop comments that are the most annoying. I named some of them as a little fun thing. I don't have necessarily a succinct name for each of them, but if you guys have any ideas of what you want to call those type of comments, feel free to add your own thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But let's get started on the comments that I think are the most irritating and grinds my gears. One of the more annoying comments that I find in the K-pop world are what I like to call the dumb questioners, or dumbasses, or however you want to label them. And these are pretty much the ones that ask a question, but the answer could have easily been given to them if they had either 1, watched the video, 2, read the description, or 3, read the article. Save us the time and do the shit yourself. Another kind of annoying one are the ones that ask for links. Okay, I can understand if you ask this when it's actually a very rare video, or if it's not found on YouTube, or something that's pretty difficult to find. Some of those are pretty valid. Oftentimes though, you'll see I want the link to this, and it's usually something that could have been easily solved by typing in the artist name and the song title, and it's usually the first one. Those are annoying. Actually, what's even worse than that is when the commenters actually comment on a video like I make, where I use 50 different video clips and ask, can I get links to all of these? Or they go the extra mile and do timestamps of all of them and ask, can I get the video links to all of these videos? Bitch, what do I look like to you? Do I look like motherfucking Burger King? You can't have it your way. The next kind of annoying comments are the K-pop hater comments. Ones that say comments such as, they all look the same, or they all look gay. I'm going to have Robert Downey Jr. describe my reaction to these kind of comments. Thank you. The next kind of comments are actually more on my line of work that I find absolutely annoying. I call these the butt hurters comments. And pretty much when you have a compilation video of whatever sort, and the comments will relate to either the following: where is insert artist name, or you forgot insert artist name. Newsflash, people, not everything is about your bias. Your bias does not have to be in every single video that is related to it. I'm sorry, but you cannot have A-Pink in a video that is about getting turned up. No, honey. The next kind of annoying comments, I like to call these the English pleasers. These are the ones that pretty much reply to the idols on Twitter and Instagram, and sometimes the YouTube videos in which they're talking, and say something like, English please, or English sub please. Let me teach you guys something, international fans. The idols don't often know English. There's a thing called GTS. You know what that stands for? Google that shit. Copy and paste that shit that they write on Instagram or Twitter, put it into Google, and figure out what they're trying to say. That way it saves us less time and don't have to put stress on our idols because they're already stressed enough as it is. Another kind of annoying comments that have been started to surface more recently are the fandomer comments. Please come up with a better label for that one. Are the such and such fan here to support this group. Why can't we enjoy the music? Why do we have to continue to perpetuate the dividedness that K-pop is currently going through? They piss me off, they irritate me, and I'm going to go into more detail about it in another video. Here's another set of annoying comments, are the fakers. Particularly, these are the ones that always write out a blatantly obvious insult and then end it with, sorry for my English. I find oftentimes when people use sorry for my English, they do it as an excuse to write out the most rudest insult. That group was fucking terrible and I really hated everything that they did. Oh, sorry for my English. Has that become the new pardon my French? Or is that your excuse to be the ultimate bitch to get away with the fact that you can insult them but use it as a veil because your English is not good? Moving on to more kind of useless comments are the ones that simply write hi or hello or ILY or I love you to the idol. I'm sorry, do you have the mental capacity of a kindergartner that you're only capable of writing one word to them? That you are not able to write anything positive or uplifting to their days? Why? Don't do that. Another set of annoying comments are the ones that respond to somebody's criticism with oh my god, you're such a hater. Like, all I did was give criticism. I'm a fan of that artist. I just think that they could have done this part a little bit better, but heaven forbid I give some constructive criticism because you're such a hater. Oh my god, you're a hater. Oh my god. Stop it, bitch. There you have it, folks. That's all I have for you guys today. I don't know if I have missed anything or if I forgot any other labels. If you have any idea how to label some of these, please share it in the comments or any ones that I might have forgotten. Thank you all for watching and have a wonderful day. Go dumb and dumber. Dum 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 dum